Hi everyone, I hope you are all having a happy Valentine's Day. Normally I jump right into my project, but I should just give you all a minute to hop on if you are going to watch live, and if not, hopefully you will catch me in the replay. I'm still trying to figure out great time to be doing these, so I know I've been sort of off and on, but Thursdays is the day that I'm trying to aim for. So if you guys do have suggestions as to times that work better for you, whether you are afternoon or early evening or sort of after dinner, any kind of suggestions would be totally helpful for me. And if nobody pops on, hey, you know what? I talk to myself at times, so all is good. So I will show you the project that I am going to be making. I don't know if you can see that there. So it's a double Z fold card, and it just does that. And this was actually a fancy fold that one of my friends and team members showed us, and I loved the idea of the double Z, so wanted to recreate that. So I made this beautiful Valentine, but having said that, it doesn't even have to be a Valentine. You could use it for an anniversary card. It would make a beautiful wedding card. You could use it as a birthday card even, and it has, I think, a masculine feel to it as well. So I am going to get started. It's not a difficult card, but there are some steps to it. So I am going to start with the scoring of it, and then I'm going to do the big shotting, and then I'm going to put it together, because that way I can just kind of get the stuff out of the way. So I'm going to just move this down. I hope that the lighting is going to be okay there. Oops, I'm losing my stand actually. So there we go. Okay, so I've got that just right there. So I've just got my scoreboard here, and you need two larger pieces, and the large piece you're actually going to cut at 8.5 by 4 1/4. And then what you're going to do is you're going to actually score at 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. And you know what? This was something, way back in the day with math and stuff. So I just want to explain, because some people might not know, between every inch that you see like on a scoreboard or a trimmer and stuff, there are 8 little notches. Those are all the 1/8 of an inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you're trying to figure that out, that's a great way of knowing where you're wanting to score when you're dealing with 1/8 of an inch. Your smaller piece, you're actually going to cut this at 7 by 2 3/4, and you're going to score at 2 3/4. So I'm just going to do that there, and then 4 7/8. So it is literally the 1/8 right before that 5-inch mark. So that is your scoring. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. And now I'm going to bring in the big shot here, because we're going to do a couple of things with the big shot. The first is with lovely lipstick and with the very delicate looking, I'm just going to show you their heart. And this is actually from the, I just want to give you the right name, Be Mine Stitched Framelits. And I'm going to just show you that set after. But I'm just going to run this through real quick. All right, got somebody coming in the house, so we'll see. So you're just going to run that through. And I like to run it through a couple times, just like that. And then with my die brush, I'm not going to move the big shot because I'm still, oh yeah, you can still see that. I use the die brush with these little detailed dies. That one actually popped out, so I'm just going to slide that right back in. There we go. And I'm just going to pop that out. The die brush is great because it sort of gets rid of all those little bits and bites. I've got a couple of little, there we go, pieces still remaining. So I'm just going to move that out of the way. And then, I'm just going to change this out, and with a little piece of balmy blue and our gorgeous, I had it here when I started, oh there it is, the gorgeous, again it's really hard to see, but it's our lattice folder. And actually, I'm just gonna grab this. This would be an easier way maybe to see that pattern. I don't know if you can see that, but it is so pretty. There it is. So I'm just gonna run that through, and what I like to do is Stampin' Up! Has these lines across the bottoms of their folders. So when it's something that's sort of a particular design and I want the look of a certain portion of it, I'll just line up my paper with that line. And of course, with our 3D folders, what you want to do is you just want to have your base, then you're going to put your folder on, and then you're just going to use one of the clear. Oh, and this moved, so I'm just going to come back and redo that. Hold on. I'm just going to set that up again so that I have it lined up the way I like it. That's kind of me. I'm a little bit, when it comes to stuff like that, I want the pattern to look a certain way. So there we go. I'm just gonna run that through. And then I've got all of the scoring, all of the big shotting. Ooh, that moved out of the way. And I'm just gonna show you guys this pattern, and I'll show it to you on the black, because hopefully then, no, still not. I'll just hold it up. There we go. That looks better. This is so beautiful. I don't know if you can see that. So, got those pieces done. So now what I'm going to do, and why they're called a Z fold or Z fold, in Canada we say Z. So just going to fold it like that, and it's the letter Z, hence a Z fold. Going to do the same thing with this one. Just going to fold on those score lines, and then with the beautiful All My Love designer series paper, and as you can see, I have been using this paper so much. You know, the Love It, Chop It. Well, I tend to normally want to get DSP, hang on to it, and I don't use it, and it sits on a shelf, and it looks pretty in a package. So I am starting to actually cut up my paper, and I love it, because then I can make these beautiful projects, and if I want to get another pack of paper, I can. So now I'm just going to literally start gluing. So I've got a piece for my base. Always, when I do this, my glue stops. There we go. So I'm just going to start gluing. This piece is just going to go along the base of the card, just like that. Then I've got a piece of crumb cake, and I will try really hard to throw up the dimensions of all of this in the next day or two, just so that you've got them. I'll definitely throw up the dimensions for the bases, because then you can just go from there. So I'm just gonna glue that down. And then for the smaller piece, I am using from the Meant to Be, and again, this is a beautiful bundle, and it is, Stampin' Up's created this beautiful sort of, there's two sets. It's called All My Love Sweet. And what they've done is they've created these two beautiful sets of sweets that coordinate with each other. So I'm using the Meant to Be bundle, and I'm going to show you a few pieces from that. And then I'm using the paper pack, All My Love, which coordinates also with the Forever Lovely bundle, which is kind of nice. So I had 2 pieces of white. I'm gonna have to grab 2 new pieces of white, of course. Thought I had everything to go, and now I can't find it. So actually, while I'm looking, I am gonna show you guys the dies as well. What's really nice about these beautiful dies, I'm just gonna hold them up. See that stitching lines? So a lot of these have these beautiful stitched lines, and so they cut and they emboss. So I've done a few just to show you. So the largest heart actually cuts out the frame and the actual heart, and this one I actually pressed with the tufted embossing folder. but some of them, I don't know if you can see that, they cut and emboss that stitching at the same time. And here's just another one from that beautiful set, this little sort of leaf filigree, so pretty. Such a versatile set, so, so pretty. I'm just going to grab two pieces, there we go. And from the Meant to Be set, I'm using Lovely Lipstick to stamp. And with the new cling stamps, they're wonderful because you now attach that sticker that comes in your stamp set and it clings. It holds on nice and tight to your blocks, and then you can see exactly where you're stamping. So I'm just going to ink that up, and I'm going to stamp, and I stamped on the top and the bottom. And when you're stamping, you just want to go straight down and straight up. You don't want to rock that stamp because then you'll create what's called a halo effect. And when we're stampers, and you know what, if you don't like it, you can flip your paper over, and I didn't like that one. So I'm just gonna redo it. There we go. And I stamped top and bottom on both of those, just like that. Move that out of the way. And on my small piece, I glued those down. That's the nice thing about stamping too, is there is always two sides to the paper. So if you make a boo-boo, you can just flip it over. And bottom line, if you stamp on both sides and it doesn't work, it's just paper. So you can totally just cut another piece and try again. So I'm just going to glue that down as well, just like that. Then I'm going to glue down. And again, with the embossing folders, there's always an emboss side and a deboss side. So you can use whichever side you like best. With this one, I like the emboss side. So that's the side that I'm using. And then with my tumble glue, oh, there's just a little, there we go. Again, I sort of scrub across my surface, just like this. And then the glue gets onto the paper. And again, I love my tumble glue because I just find it holds so well. And then I'm just gonna glue that right down, just like that. So now I have both sets of my pieces done like that. And now here's a little trick. When you're wanting to put them together, this is what I do. I fold up my first piece like that. I fold up my second piece, and then I just slide it in because I want to make sure that it's even. That makes sense. Then I pick that up, turn it over, apply my glue to the back, just like that. Take it, flip back over, and glue that down. And then once that's glued down, this piece just flips up like that. Remember, you're going to want to only glue on a portion. You don't want to do the whole side. So what I do is I do a little bit there, and then I do right onto there, and then I stick it down just like that, and that creates your beautiful little double Z folded card. So I want to show you a couple of things. So I'm just going to show it on the black paper because sometimes it's easier. This is already on black. So I did show you guys these already. That is one set of the dies there. And then the other set includes those as well as that beautiful, yeah, there you go. That as well as that beautiful, here it is. I'm just going to stick it right back on. As well as that beautiful heart. So it is such a beautiful and versatile set. And you can get that in the bundle with that stamp set as well. And what's nice is right now during Celebration, you can get that bundle and then earn exclusive and free. I'm just going to turn it up so you guys can see me again. Hi! You can get exclusive free Celebration items. Another really exciting thing right now is actually starting tomorrow. Sorry, that's just making lots of noise. Starting tomorrow, there's going to be brand new Celebration items. So if you actually click on my site, you can actually take a look and see what those things are. And Stampin' Up! Is also trying something new this year, which is kind of exciting. They have some coordinating products that go with current celebration items. So if you have seen the cupcake set, if you've seen the Hoppy Together set, or the Lovely Lily, or Lasting Lily, I believe it is, they have coordinating dies that go with those, and those are actually going live tomorrow as well. So you can get your hands on those, and the best part is kind of double dipping. If you get those to coordinate with your current celebration items, you can use those towards the purchase of a new exclusive celebration item. So I do have a host code. I'm just gonna hold it up there. I know I'm finally getting it, so I'm writing it backwards. So that is my host code. I will have that posted, and I'm gonna have pictures of this project up, and I will try to get all of the dimensions up there as well. Oh, somebody just gave me love. Thank you. I didn't see who it was, but thank you. When I go back, I'll see who it is, and I'll thank you personally for that. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna show you guys again that card. I hope you enjoyed seeing that little card. And again, any feedback is great. Constructive criticism. Hi, Diana. Thanks so much for watching, Diana. Any kind of suggestions. Thank you, Lena. Thank you so much. Oh, you guys, thank you. Oh, thank you for the love, you guys. I appreciate. Thank you so much. So yeah, I will post some pictures, and I will post dimensions for this card to be able, hi Diana, to be able to recreate it. Again, chop up that paper. The other nice thing with this style of card is it doesn't have to be a Valentine's card. This one, again, like I said, I made it like a Valentine's card, but it could be a wedding card, an anniversary card. But we have so many beautiful DSP papers and stuff, so you can, sky's the limit with this. This would make an incredible birthday card for someone, this style. Birthday card. That's actually what we did. Oh, you guys can see my cats in the background there. So anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you try it out. If you do, honestly, post your creations. I would love to see what you make. And happy Valentine's Day. Take care, guys. Bye.